The Tigers. It could sadly not play tonight, but sponsored by TNA Maintenance. Please give a huge round of applause to the one and only Oliver Holmes. Okay, first of all, it must be massively disappointing not to be able to have played this evening. First of all, physically, health-wise, how are you? How's the injury?
Yeah, just got a little bit of a neck issue, but hopefully it won't need surgery. We'll get a scan in 6 weeks' time, and hopefully it's sorted itself out. So, yeah, hopefully that'll be fine. And yeah, absolutely good that I couldn't get to play with the lads one last time.
Yeah, I missed you tonight. Certainly didn't. That's certainly no detriment to everybody who played, but we'll always miss somebody like your good self. Now, in all my questions here, it's one question that comes up a lot is, what does playing for Cas mean to you? But I think from what everybody has said already, I think it's painfully obvious. It's such a proud town, proud fans, and as soon as you sign for this club, the pride playing for that jersey is really there for all to see.
Yeah, every time I've set foot on this field, I've put my heart and soul into it. I always have a big fear of letting the lads down, so I hopefully that shows. And when I'm playing, when I'm out on the field. And it's been an honour and a privilege to put on the shirt for the amount of years that I have, and it's something that I'll never forget.
It's a large chunk of your life to have been here since you were 15 years old, and now it's a little bit of a change in direction, and but you look back with no regrets.
Yeah, definitely no regrets. Everything that's happened here at this club since I've been here, I've loved. I've been through some dark times at the start, and we've built us way to where we are now, which is the club's in a good point, and I like to think that I played a little bit of part of that, and yeah.
So, as your final message to the Castleford fans tonight, what would you like to say to them?
Just to thank you. I've stood on this pitch plenty of times, and you've forever been loud and turned up in numbers and been amazing to this club and town, especially to me. And just want to say thank you all. It's been one hell of a ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Holmes. Ladies and gentlemen, arguably Castleford Tigers' greatest ever overseas player, he joined from the 2012 season and has given our club 10 seasons of loyal service. With over 240 appearances for the Tigers, he holds the record for the most appearances made by an overseas player in the club's history. Sponsored by Van Window Specialists, he's waiting to talk to us now. Let's hear it for Grant Millington. Grant, a fabulous time with the club, and you finished with a try as well tonight.
Yeah, I don't get many, so it's nice to get one. It's definitely a time that I'm going to remember. Didn't start well tonight, but that comeback, I was proud of the boys there. Obviously, we didn't get it done in the end, but mate, that just showed a bit of heart that we've got, even though we didn't get the biscuits at the end of the game.
I think people look at rugby league and they see players come over from Australia. We see players, go over to Australia. Just give everybody an insight how much of because it's such a long way, isn't it? How much of a culture change, how much of it is a sea change as well, moving your family all halfway across the world, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I think the hardest thing about it is being away from your friends and family. Even though that's easier these days with technology, but my then fiance and I, Amy, moved over at 24. I think we were for 2 seasons. For a bit of an adventure, and 10 seasons later I'm still here. We obviously love the joint, so it's been a journey and we've loved every minute.
And of course now the tables are turning. It's all about going back to Australia, which is home, but for 10 years this has been home, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Look, obviously my 3 kids were born here in Wakefield, and we're British citizens now, and this has been home for us for the last 10 seasons, and it's felt like home. And that's to the people here, especially everyone here in this ground. I'd like to thank you for the support over the last 10 seasons. You've made it really special, and it's made it a place that I'll never forget. leave, I'd like to thank Amy as well. Without you, this wouldn't have happened. So thank you. I love you. And all the boys, and any coaches, anyone I've played with over the last 10 seasons or been coached by had anything to do with, you guys are the ones who have made it easy for me to stay. I love you all, and I consider you all brothers, and I'll be back to see you all soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Grant Millington. We certainly wish Grant every success and very, very soon journey back to